My people, my Biafran people, how on a day today? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra and may God bless His Excellency Oyendo Mazinamde Kano. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency ESN Ekpa Simon Ojukwu for the job Simon is doing. I want to say, Simon, we love you and we appreciate you. Above all, I say may God bless the Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Madam, kudos to the job you're doing. We say well done and keep on keeping on. You are doing a great job and we love you. My fellow Biafrans, now that we have left the zoo called Nigeria, I told you, going forward, Nigeria will be like a movie to me. Nigeria will be like a TV series to me. What you are seeing here is the lady they call Barrister Uju Kennedy Ohanenye. She was then the Minister of Women Affairs, who suddenly, she was doing a great job, but suddenly she was ousted out of office. My fellow Biafrans, in this video, you will see that she's happy, she's merry, she's feeling good because she's a smart woman. She said not in her name, not under her watch, will a 419 be done in her ministry, because at the end, the blame will be upon her. My fellow Biafrans, you remember, in the month of July 2024, there was this buhara about her not accepting the so-called $500 million that was to be signed by IMF as a loan. $500 million. She said the problem was 40% of that money was going back to World Bank as a consultation fee. That's the 419 of Nigeria. That you are going for a loan from World Bank and they are giving you $500 million. Her department, in the name of her department. But suddenly, at the back end, behind closed doors, 40% of the money will be paid to World Bank as a consultation fee. Oyibo. When you break it down, when you do the mathematics, 40% means $200 million. How can I give you a loan of $500 million? And because you consulted with me, I'm saying I would keep 40%, which is 200 million. So technically, what I've given you is 300 million, but you will have to pay back 500 million in due course. That's Nigeria for you. That's the movie. That's the fraud of Nigeria. So today, now that our sister has been sacked, in this video, you will see she's feeling so happy. She's laughing because she knows, she did the right thing by not agreeing to such nonsense being used with her name. My people, if you also remember, there was something about piloting 6 states that she didn't know those 6 states because she was not consulted. The Jagaban government, all they did was come to her and tell her to thank God, to start to pray that Tinubu and the government, they have gone to World Bank to take loan for her department. What? 500 billion. Hi, God, Nigeria, what a shame. Without telling her the reason. And suddenly, they expect her to sign it. But when she read it, being a lawyer, she now said, no, because this one is saying that 40% will be paid as consultation fee to the World Bank. My people, if you're ready, make we hear an interview. Nigeria is a movie. But we thank God say our sister was able to escape this one. If you are ready, let's go there. Listen.
Let's get straight to that conversation. Let's get straight to that conversation with the former Minister of Women Affairs, Barrister Uju Kennedy Ohanenye. She joins us from our Abuja studio. Madam, it's good to see you. Welcome to the program.
Good evening. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's good to see you smile because a lot of Nigerians haven't seen you. I remember clearly when you were a minister, you were one of the most popular ministers.
See how she's smiling? See how she's happy? You see her? She's happy because she don't escape something very, very serious that you guys will not even understand. She has jumped a bullet. She's smiling. I'm so happy for her. Keep on watching. Keep on watching.
Yes, because you are all over the place most of the time. If something is happening in one secondary school or one primary school or one, you're all over. So, how have you been? What have you been up to?
Thank you so much. Let me first introduce myself the way it should be, because you said was removed. I am Uju Kennedy Ohanenye, the sacked Minister of Women Affairs.
Hold on there. She said, I am Uju Kennedy Ohanenye, the sacked Minister of Women Affairs. You see the pride in the way she's saying it? Because she has jumped the bullets. She has gone to church to give thanksgiving. She's a barrister for crying out loud. You will not use her name, her office, to go and collect 500 million and do 419 to Nigerians. She said, no, not in my watch. Not in my watch. And now she's happy. She's celebrating. She's in a very joyous mood. For the first time you're seeing her looking so happy because she jumped the bullets. Let's continue. Listen, please listen to the psychology of what she's saying here. She gets sense well. Listen.
I think I'll prefer you to use that word. Are you understanding my point?
Take it back. Listen.
Because you said was removed. I am Uju Kennedy Ohanenye, the sacked Minister of Women Affairs. I think I'll prefer you to use that word. Are you understanding my point? I am fine. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. Well, since I didn't want to. Well, since you say we should call it the sacked minister, I'll stick to.
Yes.
I'll stick to your brief. I was asking.
Yeah,
you are one of the ministers that were sacked by the president. 5 of you.
By the president, yes.
Yes. So we're going to come to that just in a moment. But I just wanted to find out what have you been up to, because I think we saw you. If I remember very well, we saw you in court or one of those. But just bring us up to speed on what you've been up to.
Thank you. I was sacked, but my visions remain. My visions are not sacked. They still remain.
Okay.
So I've been doing all those things I was doing when I was the Minister of Women Affairs. I still go to court to defend the people that can't defend themselves and don't have money to get a lawyer. All the cases I had before I left, I am still handling it. I remember there are quite very sensitive cases where 2-year-old, 4-year-old, and 8-year-old were raped, sodomized. So it's not a case that I could have just abandoned.
Listen.
And I'm still going ahead to empower women, young girls, children, men. But nowadays I can empower anybody, but of any sex, I can empower them. So at times I disguise myself, I go to the market. If I want to give like Okerika bail, I give to a lot of them. I will go to the market so that I get the right people. Remember, I always go out to make sure things are done right. That is very important to me. So I usually disguise myself, go to the market, and I'll be able to see those that are picking the okreka, but they don't have money for bail.
Listen.
And I will now gather them before I remove my disguise for them to recognize me, take them to where I packed those things, which was given to me by an organization, and I will give it out to them. So I'm virtually actually doing things I have been doing before. Then I'm producing some movies on moral, which was partly what I wanted to do before the sack, so that I'll be able to teach people about the mobile court that was coming up, which was already approved, and so many other things on how to rescue these children that are hawkers on the streets, and so on and so forth. So most things I was doing before. Remember, I was doing them even before I became the minister. So I just went back to what I've been known for, and then gone back to my practice, and there's so many other things. I've under 48 hours. Not that it wasn't a kind of shock the initial time, but I've been able to, because in life, to tell you the truth, the best thing that can happen to anybody, whatever that happens, note that there must be a reason for that.
Hold it there. Under 48 hours, the zoo government gave her the sack. Now you will hear when they lied, they spoke to all their ministers, the 5 of them, before they sacked them. You will hear her speak to the power that nobody spoke to her, not the presidency. Spoke to her. Hear this journey. I will take you somewhere soon, but let us hear the preamble. This is the preamble. Let's continue.
Troy, you didn't put yourself there. Somebody did. God used somebody to put you there.
All right, madam.
Anytime God decides it's time for you to leave, take your walk and refocus.
Okay. There are lots of questions I want to ask you. If you can hear me. So
I can hear you.
Why do you think you were sacked? Why in your own books? Why do you think you were fired by the president?
Boom! This is where things will start now. Why do you think you were sacked? In your own book, why do you think you were sacked by the zoo president? My people, lend me your ears. Make una hear the next thing when she go talk. Listen.
My dear brother, remember, I'm no more a minister. Anything concerning government, I don't think you should ask me.
Pay attention, my people, please. Pay attention. Lend me your eyes. See the way she's happy. Lend me your ears. See the way she's happy. She's smiling. Because she knows, say, she has jumped a bullet. Respect to our sister, our lovely sister. She has done a good job. Barrister Uju Kennedy, Ohanenye. She's done a good job. Listen.
My dear brother, remember, I'm no more a minister. Anything concerning government, I don't think you should.
Take it back.
Take your walk and refocus.
Listen.
Okay. There are lots of questions I want to ask you. If you can hear me. So
I can hear you.
Why do you think you were sacked? Why in your own books? Why do you think you were fired by the president?
My dear brother, remember, I'm no more a minister. Anything concerning government, I don't think you should ask me. I'm not a witch. Don't know why I was sacked. I'm not a witch, and I've decided not to even think about it. I didn't think about it. The important thing is that I've been sacked. And another thing is that I've refocused myself. I've moved on to continue what I'm doing that I used to, and still makes me happy.
The reason I'm asking that question,
empowering people.
My apologies. The reason I'm asking that question, we had Bayo Nanuga, one of the spokespersons of the president, saying that the president spoke to all of you before the decision or before the announcement was made. So I'm wondering, what could he have told you as his reason for letting you go?
I am not aware of that. So, because sometimes when it comes to these issues, I think you just let it be. I'm sorry to answer it like this.
Boom! I am not aware of that. As you know, in sometimes issues like this, I think it is better to let it be. Madam, we all know the reason why what they did. They were angry because they say, according to them, you did not play ball. According to them, you refused to sign the $500 million from the World Bank loan that they took on behalf of your department. Madam, I was told by someone that knows you, that the moment you decided to go through the papers and you saw the games there, the gimmick, that 40% of the so-called loan coming to your department, 40% will be paid back to IMF for consultation fee. That's 200 million out of 500 million. 200 is going back to those guys that the so-called consultants. Madam, when you hear that one, your head comes scatter. You say, eh? You say, eh? Where is this done? You want to give me loan for 500 million and you are taking back 200 million for consultation fee. Madam, you refuse to assent that document. You refuse to sign that contract. And because of that, you have written your name in gold. Ignore the naysayers. Ignore those who are trying to laugh and pretend they say you were sacked. No, we know what happened, madam. We know about the money. We know about the loan. I keep on saying it. Part of my job role is to oversee such things. And we saw when Nigerian government said they were coming to take a loan on your behalf, even though you were not even made aware of it. The previous president, the one they call Buhari, we heard, he took like 100 million that he shared with his girlfriend. Then the one they call Jagaban came and said, no, 100 is too small. We shall make it bigger. We shall go for something bigger. We shall go for 500 million in your department, in the name of your department, madam. So you did the right thing by saying, no, not on your watch. Because they came to you, they told you to pray to God, to begin pray. They pray, say, government don't go find money for you. They've gone to get loan for you. They pray to God, the money will come. When the money come, you will have enough money to carry out your project. But I thank God, say, madam, you are an upright woman. You saw the handwriting on the wall. You saw the game they were playing. That even before the money gets to your own so-called account of the department, 200 million is already shared by those stakeholders. To those who love Nigeria, this is why your Nigeria can never be great. Those in government, all they do is loot and re-loot. They find different loopholes to loot. This woman, she never asked for 500 million for her department. That should be her own job role, to say, okay, to fund my project, my department, I need 100 million. I need 200. I need 500. It should come from her, not the presidency that knows nothing about the woman affairs. No, what they wanted was a quick cash. They get rich quick syndrome. And they thought they could cajole our sister, Ngozi, or what's her name again? Uju Kennedy. They tried their best to cajole her. But we thank God that she was firm. This woman goes to school. Now somebody will be a real lawyer. She said, no, not in my watch. I will not get involved in this. Let's continue. Listen.
Like I said, the most important thing is that I have been sacked. And Nigerians know it. And I thank Nigerians for the kind of support they gave to me. I couldn't believe it. They really supported me. A lot of them spoke on my behalf, spoke out for me. I thank them, but at the same time, I keep advising, when one door closes, just try your best to reopen another one. Even if it's the one you closed before because of the other door, reopen it and continue what you're doing.
That's what I was saying. Yes, madam, go and sin no more. Go and enjoy your life. Enjoy your career. I'm so glad that one of you, a Biafra woman, said no, not in your watch. That a supposed $500 million. Oh my God, that zoo is gone. That zoo is gone. $500 million. Less than 1 year in your department, they came to you, say, thank God, praise the Lord, the president won't go get loan for you, 500 million, they pray, the money will come, if they give us the loan, you will have money to do your department very well. She said, okay. And according to what they did, according to the business case, they said there will be a pilot scheme for 6 states. She was not made aware about it. That was why when she went to Arise News, Ruben Abati is asking her to mention those 5 states or 6 states. To call a spade, she didn't know them because she was not briefed about it. How can you be the head, the minister of a department of Women Affairs, and the zoo government went to collect loan in your department, and in their business case, they mentioned 6 states to pilot the scheme for the loan. But they didn't even see the courtesy to update you, to tell you their plan. That's why that zoo called Nigeria can never work. Those who believe in Nigeria, those who say God bless Nigeria, that is why if you like, pray for the next 1 million years, you are wasting your time. That shithole called Nigeria is a banana republic. It's a dog country. It's a contraption. It's too big to be handled by one man. It is a criminal enterprise where they go in there just to get money. That's why they bribe their way into power. because their intention is to steal as much as they can while in power, while in office. My people, case closed. I'm not here to discuss the zoo called Nigeria. I only told you I'll be coming to watch Nigeria like a movie. To me, this is the closure of the case I once opened about this our sister, where I told her to keep her head up. She did the right thing. In the video I did, the week she was sacked, I told her to keep her head up, that she did a good job. And today she has come out, she is happy, she is smiling, and she has said everything. I said, no, address me as being sacked. I was sacked. Don't say the woman who was removed. She was laughing with confidence and told you to address her as the minister that was sacked. Because deep inside in her conscience, she's happy. She's free. Because not in her watch was $500 million. Hey! $500 million was not stolen on her watch. The new person there? Fine, go and sign it. The new so-called Minister of Women Affairs, go and sign it without even reading the book. Without reading the contract. Go and sign it. That's who you are. The shithole country. That's who you are. That's how you roll in Nigeria. It is expected of you to just go into an office, don't care what it's all about. You're a minister, but you know nothing about it, and you go and sign that contract. But our woman here, our sister here, our mother here, we say kudos to you. We respect you because you are a woman with integrity. You believe in transparency, honesty, and accountability. And even though the zoo government, the cabal, they couldn't stomach it. They thought they could use and dump you. But you said, no, you will not sign that nonsense, that 419. And because of that, they sacked you. Which is why we are telling you guys to an extent, forget about Nigeria. Nigeria will not work. Look up to Biafra. We're almost here. 1, 2, toge. Very, very soon, Biafra will be waxing stronger in the League of Nations. We are coming to implement Biafra. We now have the nation, but we are coming to implement Biafra. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear.
People think about being diplomatic when things are damaging. Okay, I can explain to you. You will tell people, look, you can't spend this kind of amount of money to do just meeting when people are suffering. When you come to security and insecurity and peace, you can't spend so much, hundreds of millions, to do that while the people that there is hunger. There's no way you can achieve anything from that. And if you have said it over and over again, and it was done behind your back, what do you expect me to do?
Hold it there. Need I say more? It was done behind your back. What do you expect her to do? Need I say more? God have mercy. That zoo called Nigeria. That zoo. Hey! Need I say more?
And it was done behind your back. What do you expect me to do? I have a responsibility given to me to man that place and make sure things go right. That was the responsibility I was given, and I wouldn't have tolerated it in any form, anybody trying to rubbish the seat given to me or do things that the government that gave me job will not achieve anything at the end of the day. There must be an impact on people.
Hey.
So I don't understand what they mean by not being diplomatic. If you have been speaking, nobody knows how many times you've spoken about something before you decided to come all out to take that kind of action right in front of everybody. So I myself that wore the shoes, I knew where it pinched me.
Yes.
And I'm glad today that I didn't give such chance while I was there. And I have no regrets in the way I did my job.
Yes.
I don't have any regrets. And I don't think I could have done it anyhow better than, but that was the highest way I myself could have done it. So that issue of diplomatic is what
I think.
Hold it there, madam. You've said it all. You've said it all, because no sane person will go to an environment to work as a minister. You should be the boss of that department. But suddenly someone is coming to you, asking you to pray to God, though, make you begin pray, we are going to World Bank to go get loan for you. They pray. Your department will get more money, It's coming, pray. Can you imagine the language of that zoo? Madam, I know somebody that knows you. They told me what happened. How those men will come, the errand boys of the presidency, they will come to you and tell you to pray to God that they've tabled a case to get loan for your department. Pray, If the money comes through, your department will not have more money to function. Aye! Nigeria. A country like that, somebody like Rufai Yoseni go say, I believe in Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. Rufai Yoseni, of all people, will come and say, I believe in Nigeria. Nigeria go better, Africa go better, our people go better, oh, Nigeria go better, Nigeria go... Oh God, I thank God for Biafra. It is clear. See, you see the way she's happy. She did thank God, say she wash her hands away. A fraudulent government, a cabal infiltrated government, a very dirty, stinking zoo country, where fraud is the order of the day. Fraud, public goods, everything you are doing, you must steal from it. How can you take a loan of 500 million and at the end oh my God, 200 million of the money they go for consultants? Who are those? Who will be the consultants? Not them. Then they force Oyibo them to put their hand for 419 stuff. Not them. Madam, may God bless you. You've done well.
Moreover, I'm very much in good terms with United Nations. I have no issues with them. All I was able to achieve is to change the action plan.
Listen.
The action plan was not making impact on the people of Nigeria.
Listen.
You can't be spending billions of dollars and the people, poverty continued increasing. And Nigeria is not seeing all this. What are we talking about? All I wanted them to do was to change the action plan in such a way that it will make an impact on our people, the vulnerable people. I said it in UNGA, I said it in CSW.
Madam, they will not change it because it's part of the blueprint. Don't blame them. Don't blame them. It is those that are going to have that discussion behind closed doors. They discuss those things. Yeah, okay. 2 billion, 100 billion here. This is it. But, we can do it this way. There is a way we do it. There is somebody. We shall bring him in to consult. 40% goes to that person. And their consortium. Companies coming together to form a cartel, a cabal, a consortium. Madam, that place when those people, they come take a loan, now we did there, they watch them for Western world, Obodo Yibo. I keep saying this, people don't want to understand me. When your zoo presidents, when your statesmen, those people, they come to Western world to take loan. One of the organizations they come to, now we did it, they watch them. I see the way they roll. They always want things done through the back door against the policy. They ask for advice. Is there a different way? Is it possible to do it in a different way? Well, it's possible, but it's that if you need a consultant, okay, fine, we can do it that way. And before you know it, they will sign those things. And we are wondering, how come these people don't really want this money? They're asking of back doors of how to increase the money so that through back door, you will not pay this, you pay that. And you're wondering what's going on. Madam, you did very well. Kudos to you for walking away. I knew they will sack you the moment you refuse to sign that thing. The moment you refuse to get involved in something like that. The moment you challenge the 40% interest rate. I knew they would do what they did.
focus more on things that make more impact. And remember, some of the places they spend money is on social norms. And those social norms, you can't continue doing the same thing over and over again when it's not working. You spend so much money, you say you're going to talk to them, you're going to do this, which was why they joined me. The mobile court I got, UNICEF and even UN Women.
Are you hearing it? When I say the same, people say, oh no, I'm making a mistake. Are you hearing what she's saying? They are going to talk to them. They want to go and discuss with them. Are you hearing it? And you expect Nigeria to be great. Una shame, they shame me, man.
They joined me to do that.
Listen.
So if I said I was going to sue the United Nations, they knew what I was talking about.
Boom. If she said she was going to sue the UN, they knew what she was talking about. If she said she was going to sue the UN, those stakeholders, they knew what she was talking about. A conflict in contract. She has looked at the papers. She said, how is this possible? Not in my watch. But the media in that zoo, they don't do investigative journalism. They don't care. They were laughing at her, insulting her. Hey, she said she could sue the UN. She knew what she was talking about. There are different departments in the UN. Oh my, you guys are not ready.
Now you talked about the action plan. Maybe you walk us through what this action plan is. I can't remember the amount exactly, but it's either $100 million or $500 million that was meant to be released as loans to support women and all of that.
500 million. You should know your information. You are a journalist. You should be carrying out your investigation. You should prepare before conducting your interview, sir. With all due respect, it was 500 million. Let's continue.
And then you needed to sign off. I don't know whether you signed up to that money. And maybe you bring Nigerians up to speed as to why, whether you signed off and why perhaps you didn't sign off on that particular money. Because there has been a back and forth.
I got to cut you off. No. Listen to me.
Yes.
I am no more there. If anybody should discuss this, you just mentioned, it should be my sister that is there, the recent, the Minister for Women Affairs. I am no more there. The day I dusted my legs out of that place, I forgot everything concerning that place.
God bless this woman. People will call me a prophet. A prophet. I've just said it. Say she washed her hands off gracefully with a clean record. So the new person went in that position. The new woman, go and do you. Go and sign without looking at the documents. Go and pray to God. Say it's a miracle. God has blessed you to become a minister. Go and give thanksgiving to church that God has made you a minister, and sign whatever comes to your desk. But you see, our sister here, Uju Kennedy, she is somebody with high repute. She is highly reputable. She said, no, I'm a lawyer now. There is a way of doing this thing. I'm the minister of this department. Let me see the books. Let me see the contract. Before I sign anything, I must read it. And when she read it, no, it's not possible. And if you guys keep on doing this, I may have to sue the UN. You guys left all those facts. You pretended. Why? Because of tribalism and the media of that zoo. We know those that run the media now. But I'm not here to bash the media. It's to show you the integrity of we, the Biafrans. Anywhere we go, most of us, we come with clean hands. We believe in fairness, honesty, accountability. She said, no, not in my watch. Now, don't come and ask her now those questions. The new woman went for that place now. Go and pose those questions to that woman. And she will tell you, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Yes, we have signed it. Yes, we have signed. The contract is going well. The project is going well. But she knows nothing about the project. She knows nothing about it. Our sister, yes, she said, no, enough is enough. I will not lie to my people. I will not lie. I will not go against my conviction. My conscience will haunt me forever. So she washed her hands away. The moment she refused to sign that thing, I knew what would come next. Nigeria is a criminal country. Your government, they are corrupt. They are fantastically corrupt. Lord David Cameron described Nigeria as a country that is fantastically corrupt. The one that colonized you, the then Prime Minister, Lord David Cameron, described that zoo as fantastically corrupt. For the first time, I rest my case.
On the program. The reason I was raising that issue was because I know that there were issues at that moment. So whether there was a resolution to that issue is what I wanted to find out from you, because we didn't get to hear the end of it.
No, maybe the end of it is not yet there.
There you go.
Just find a way to ask that question to them.
To them.
Okay, I understand where you're going to.
You were with me where I stopped.
There you go.
That place I stopped is that was where I stopped.
Exactly.
Okay, it's as far as we read. It's as far as I was not with you in the office. We just read, so we need all this clarity.
No, not only that you read, I spoke about it.
Exactly,
yes.
Madam.
So let's talk about.
Now I don't know what's going on there.
Let's talk about what is going on in the country.
Hold on there. I'm not here to discuss the zoo, the zoo country. Let the dead bury the dead. All I came for was to do a closure to my previous analysis, where I spoke on our sister, Uju Kennedy, and also warning Bianca Ojukwu to be careful in our new role as the State of Minister of Affairs, not to get entangled with Nigeria, because we see what they did to our sister, Uju Kennedy. Bianca is now the state of the Minister for State for Foreign Affairs. And so far, we have seen again how the Zoo government has used our sister Bianca against Simon Ekpa. You see, in the case of our sister here, Uju, she said, no, I'm stepping away. I will not sign that money. Bianca Ojukwu, please follow Huno Road. Call your sister, Uju Kennedy, on a one-to-one. Ask her to advise you privately on what happened during her time as the Minister for Women Affairs. Do that. At least that way you would understand or have a better understanding of Nigeria and how Nigeria roll, how the government of Nigeria roll. Because Nnamdi Kanu told us, serve the zoo and return in shame. My sister, I don't want you to return in shame. Bianca Ojukwu, I don't want you to return in shame. In the case of our sister here, Uju Kennedy, she washed her hands off. I love her for what she did, because she washed her hands off. She said, no, I will not taint my reputation. You are collecting 500 million and you are paying 200 to consultants. That's madness. Daylight robbery, daylight 419. A criminal enterprise. It can only happen in a criminal enterprise. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan, Bloomington, Lord Logan, and it's wild Flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation, ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.